Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be episode 4 of my series on Frontier. So it is March. I did say that was when I was going to see you next, and that is how it worked out. I did two kind of in a partial load of train worth of stuff of the dirt for the town or the government. I cleared this path up to here, this path, this path. I didn't bother with this one. I cleared this path all the way around, these paths here. I stopped here and I did this path all the way down here and then this path. So there's still a lot of other paths, excuse me, that we have to clear eventually, possibly if we want to do it. But I figured that was good for now, so I stopped doing that. I also purchased our box trailer. Where is it at right now? It could be anywhere. Oh, it's here. I purchased this and I actually switched it out for a different one, a different mod. Same thing, same price, just a different mod. This one just works a little bit differently. It auto loads the pallets instead of loading their material into here as a volume. So I'd like that system a little better. I also put these two guys in here. These are just pallet storage for just pallets of whatever, of either furniture, clothes, or planks. And why does that say it makes them more? I don't understand it. Anyhow, it didn't actually make them more. I've got what's in here is what I put in. I don't actually really like them very much, so I'll probably sell them. They're only like a couple $1,000s a piece, so not a big deal there. But yeah, so we're going good. We're slowly actually making quite a bit of progress on our dirt pile here. It is slowly going down, selling one load a month on the train. We've already done our March load, but that's, yeah, we've been just doing one load a month trying to get rid of it, and we do have some in storage right here. And actually, and also too, this time-saving stock mod is great. It works really well. I am well aware of these things that are on the map that could be collected and potentially worth money. I'm not going to worry about those right now. But in terms of what we have, this is also a great place to see it. We have wheat, sunflower, soy, corn, and then after I finished that sugar beet contract, we had a lot of sugar beet off of that, which is great. Then we have some wood chips, planks, furniture. We have a lot of planks actually right now. We're waiting until July to sell both of these, so we'll sell both those off in July, and I think we're going to do really good off of that and get a lot of money from that, which is going to be great. Excuse me, we really need that. So, yeah, the rest of the stuff we're just kind of holding on to for now. But we do have a few just kind of minor food items in here that we can do some stuff with, and some sugar beets in here. So I think the next production that I want to start working towards is the food factory over here, which if I just run down the road, it's right up the road from our home base, so it's kind of nice and close. It's 160,000 to buy, and we can do different things. And we can also get a greenhouse built that makes tomatoes, and then we can use the tomatoes here. However, the tomatoes also require sugar, which is why I wanted to use our sugar beets for that, to make sugar from our sugar beets and then make tomatoes at a greenhouse and put those products into here. So I think that's kind of where we're going to go as well. I hauled 2 loads of wood to our factories just to kind of refresh them and get them a little bit more loaded up. So I did that as well. And, oh, also too, the thing that we own over here, our pallet storage that's on here, we actually can't use it, I think, because we don't own that chunk of land, which actually I want to check the price of. I've been waiting to try to buy this. I did buy this because this one eventually was a good price, so I actually got it at a decent price. It was only a little bit, like a couple % off, I think, but it was always really expensive. So, and I'm always looking for these guys to see if they're cheaper. This is not bad for that one, actually, because eventually when we start farming, I figured this little area right through here would be good to start. So, and then actually I haven't checked contracts yet today. Weeding, I'm not going to do any of those. I'm waiting for the harvest and mowing ones, which I figured there wouldn't be any here. So food factory is where we're going to start heading next. The other thing I thought would be a really good way to start going is doing fabric and clothing, which we can do from wool, which I thought would be really good. Obviously, we could do it with cotton as well, but wool I think will be a little bit easier, and we can use some different modded pens to do that. We could put some sheep out here somewhere on the hill, and I think it'd be great. However, we don't have anything to feed the sheep, and we would need to get either equipment to make it ourselves, or we would need to buy it, and it would probably be fairly expensive to buy. So this year, as we're going through the year, instead of focusing on getting fabric this year we're going to focus on getting our food factory up and running. And I'm going to start doing baling contracts and saving the silage and hay bales that we get as extra to be able to put them in there. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to buy, yep, go ahead and save it. I wanted to buy this chunk of land right here, because then we get access to that pallet storage as well. Worst case scenario, we can just build our own pallet storage over here or something along those lines. But yeah, so there's a few things I want to, well, there's actually only one thing I want to put down in field 65. And in addition to trying to get the food factory up and running, I also would like to buy the pallet factory, because yes, we can buy our own pallets, but it's going to be much cheaper if we make our own. So since we already are producing wood, and it would be pretty easy to fill up this guy with some wood, I think that would be a good option as well for us to start doing that. So if we go in here, hop over that. These metal chunks everywhere. By the way, the metal chunks, like I should say, the ones that we will eventually use these to make different things. However, we're only going to use the ones that are on property that we own or factory areas that we own. So Palico, I think, can be ours pretty easily here. We'll own this whole kind of complex here. So I think we're going to go ahead and use them. Do they know? Okay. So I think we can probably go ahead and buy it. $100,000. There we go. We own that. We open the production menu. It's just going to take trees and make pallets. So no big deal. I can get this loaded up with some wood. And it can start making some pallets, so we have a lot of pallets ready to go and we're ready to do some productions. Now, obviously, we own this chunk of land here. So one production that I think is going to be perfect for making our sugar. Let me scroll through here. I also thought about doing some different wood products with the premium, or excuse me, the platinum expansion stuff. So I think those would be good as well. But if I go back down over here, we should have one of these guys that makes sugar from sugar beets. So I've used these before. These are by Omatana. This is a very small, easy to use production facility. And honestly, we could tuck it away in like a corner, like just like right there would honestly be perfect. So I think I am going to place this down. Just right there. There we go. This actually, this looks pretty flat. So in here, we will start making sugar from our sugar beets, which is great. Yeah, we don't need to do anything else with this stuff in here. We can do stuff with potatoes if we ever get any. But the main thing I wanted was this to start running and do that. So we can haul our sugar beets over here. They all fit in here. And then the sugar can just hang out in here until we have the food factory ready to go. So I can get that underway. And then the other things that we can build as well under production greenhouses here. We could do all sorts of ways we could do tomatoes. Now I know these ones don't require as much, but I'm going to try to use the Frontier modded facilities in here. I did think about using this to maybe make some more sugar or sugar beets for sugar. But yeah, anyhow, we are going to use the Frontier modded ones. They're a little cheaper to buy, but they do require more materials, and I think that extra challenge is going to be good. Now, the other thing too is we will start using these guys as well. I think instead of planting more trees, I think these will be easier. These guys, you put materials in, you just get wood out. Now, it says you can get wood planks out, which is kind of nice, but I think we'll just focus on getting wood out. And again, I've never used these, so I don't know what the production ratios are or anything like that. But our greenhouses and all that sort of stuff, sorry, I know I'm flying across the map here, I would like to put in this area. So one thing I want to start doing this episode is getting this kind of, well, it's not great for anything right now because it's not super flat. So I want to flatten some of this out, which is going to cost us a lot of money. And maybe do like a tier up here and a tier down here. But this area right here could be flattened into a pretty big area for placeables. We just got to get the stumps out of the way first. So speaking of stumps, we need to buy something to deal with that. And I think I've got the plan. I think this Fiat Agri would be perfect. We don't need, it has 180 horsepower, which the stump remover I want is going to require, I think that's 450 front weight. We definitely want a front weight on it. Yeah, 900 front weight. Let's do this. And then I don't think we need anything else on it. No, this is perfect. So we're going to lease this. We're just going to make payments on it to start. So I'm going to lease that guy. And then I'm also just, I know we're going to have to make some other expensive changes here at some point soon. And then if I go under forestry equipment in here, we are going to go ahead and lease this bad boy right here. So now we have those two guys leased. Should be able to tab over to my new vehicle. I parked the government stuff over here in their little facility, I guess you could call it. But here we go. So now, did I buy the wrong one? Oh my gosh, I did. How much did I pay for that? Let me go to my lease stuff. I guess I could return it. Oh, return. Yes, I bought the wrong one. That's frustrating. Well, we just threw a little bit of money away, but that's okay. This is the one. Slightly more expensive, but that's fine. There we go. Hey, look at that. That's the one I can actually use. Okay. And now we have a tractor, which if we started doing some stuff on our farm, if we get a farm up and running, which I do want to eventually do that. This is loud, sorry. Noticing that. This is a very loud tractor. This is very loud. Okay, I will drive this over to the farm here later. I'm just going to pull it off the side of the road for now. Kill that very loud engine. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to keep working on doing some of that stuff, get some of that stuff switched over. And I will probably bring you guys back in July when it's time to sell off all our planks. So that's going to kind of be what's going to hopefully um, getting ready to do the food factory, is getting those planks or getting, excuse me, getting those planks sold and making good money. So I'm gonna do the sugar beets, get the sugar production started. I'm going to remove stumps off camera. I'm going to keep selling, obviously, dirt every month as I can sell a load of dirt until we get hopefully all that dirt off our property. I think we won't have that done until the end of this year, but it's still an extra like 30 grand every month. So that pays our loan fees at least and gives us a little extra money to spend on stuff as we need it. And then the other things I'm going to do is keep an eye out for contracts. I'm going to keep an eye out for the land to see if the land that we want to buy ever gets cheap or anything like that. And then I'm also going to go ahead and get some land leveled. And what else do I want to do? Oh, I need to get wood over to the pallets as well. So I'm gonna get all that stuff done. But yeah, I hope you guys are still enjoying the series. I'm gonna get some stuff done. I'll bring you guys back in later on. It has been a hot minute since you guys have been in here. I'm just gonna get this worker on this contract hired again. There we go. So currently we have 2 contracts, 2 harvesting contract. One is actually completed, but I'm using the least equipment on the other one, so I'm gonna hold off. I did a bunch of baling contracts. These are all new. I don't need to do any more baling contracts. I did 10 baling contracts, which is every single grass field on the map. And if we hop over to here, this will work. This is our extra bales. Few silage bales, and all of these bales are 9,000 liters each of hay. So we have a total of 342,000 liters of hay and 52,500 liters of silage. So on that note, I am not going to worry about doing any more baling contracts for now because we have plenty of food to feed anything for a long time. So that was very effective. It worked. It took me probably 5 or 6 hours to do all those, like in real time. So it took forever to do it. Our money has gone up because the baling contracts actually pay really well. In addition to that, I also did, I've been selling a load of dirt every month, and it is also now July, which is time to, of course, sell. Well, actually, I need to check field price. I already told you guys about this one, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, 10% off for that one. That's only 5% above right there. 10% off. I think we need to buy that. So I think we're going to buy that just because it is 10% off. But this one, we're getting so close. It's been going down, so I'm hoping that drops down again. But yeah, and this one has been terrible. So we have some fields for when we want to actually use them. But let me jump over to our truck. We have some pallets here. We have pallets in storage there, and we're going to sell them at the construction site. That's the best price. And oh, actually, the furniture too. Now, yeah, you can see carpentry is actually the best. Actually, the export by train, but I'm not going to even bother with that. Carpentry is actually the best price, but we own that. So the next best is $25.64 here. These ones are our storage facilities. So these are actually the only 3 options. Then this one goes away. So construction is actually the only place we can sell stuff. So never mind. It doesn't even matter. But it's going down. But anyhow, yeah, obviously the price is going down a little bit. So we'll get it sold off. Furniture, the price could get a little bit better, but $39.74 I think is, yeah, that's, where is that at? Where is that? All the way down there. Okay, so we'll get that sold off. So I wanted to bring you guys back in so you guys could see the massive amount of money we're about to earn, hopefully, on planks and everything. I do have a load of planks sitting down here in our little yard. I put some down here just to store them. We have none at the sawmill right now. I hauled all the ones down from the sawmill just a little bit ago. Let's get ready to do, yep, just auto load for that. Our sugar has been slowly getting made, and we also have a lot of pallets, which I can show you that in a second here. Whoa, wait a second. This was, well, this is a little bit of a glitch, I'll be honest. Let's go ahead and just, I don't know what's going on here. I did have a full 50,000 liters here, so let's go ahead and just, well, let's just spawn the rest of them in. Yeah, wow, that was strange. I had a whole load here, so let's go down to here, spawn, general, that should be fine, planks. Let's see here if we can find it. Planks. That's the right one. Yep, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 45 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Spawn a bunch in, and then that's auto load these guys up. And then we'll see how we're kind of sitting here in a second. I'll auto load them in whatever config. Yeah, it's auto loading. Great, 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 great. Okay, and then how are we doing? 39, so we need 11 more. Okay, and that should do it. 50,000. Okay, that was weird. I honestly have no idea what was happening. I did have a glitch, so I had to reload the game, so that might have had something to do with it. But regardless, we have 50,000 liters of planks now. That's all that's what you can see. We have some pallets out there. And speaking of that, if we go into our production, just so I can show you where we're at, these guys, I'm going to sell these two things off. I'm going to get rid of them. I honestly hate these little pallet storages, so I'm going to get rid of them. Furniture, we've slowly been making furniture, not using a lot of wood. We've been making planks. We actually could reload this a little bit with some more. Pallets are pretty much done. They've cooked through all the wood I gave them. There's 20,000 there, and then there's another, what, 8, 9, 10, 11,000 liters out there. So we have plenty of pallets. So that should be, yeah, deactivated. So hopefully it's not billing us for the production. Though the production is not actually that much money, so I'm not super worried about it. All right, and actually, since we're right here, let's go ahead and get some gas. This thing really burns through fuel. Now, given we have driven it for 10 hours, but it does burn a lot of fuel. Let's get that in there, and perfect. Okay, so we'll go get all of our planks sold off. We should have a couple 100,000, and selling them for like 2,500 bucks a pallet with 50 pallets in here. We should make, yeah, we're gonna do okay. I think we're gonna do just fine. We're gonna have a lot of money sitting in the bank, which would be perfect. It's what we need. Now, I don't know which one's actually gonna take them. I want to say over here we'll take them. It's tricky to get into this cell point in here. Oh, it is selling them. Okay, well, that works. Perfect. I didn't know if I'd have to unload them or not out of the back of the trailer, but it seems as they are going just fine. Okay, so far we're doing really good. And if we go into our finances here, that was our land purchase. It should show 128,000 in sold products so far, which is real good. We haven't even sold our furniture yet, which we don't have a ton of furniture, to be fair. But we have enough that it's worth selling, and it's a good time to sell. So it won't be quite a full load, but it'll be a decent amount. All right, let's get these guys loaded up. Well, let's go try to get the wood out of these pallet storages. And as you can see, our dirt pile is slowly dwindling. Actually, it's pretty much almost done. We've been making really good progress getting rid of that, so we actually have a good yard here. Okay, I will go and open that. Sure, go ahead and save the game. Spawn items. Where did they spawn? They spawn there? That's obnoxious. Open production menu. Spawn items. Let's just do, can I not do all of them? There we go. Oh boy. It does 5 at a time as well. This still has, wow. Are each of those full? I guess I should note as well. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. Okay, good. They better be. So, this is obnoxious. I am hoping this autoload grabs them off the top rack. It's not, is it? Of course it's not. Why would it do that? These are the worst. This is the worst. Just this. I do not like this mod whatsoever. Nope, I don't want to go towards me. That doesn't even make any sense. I wonder if I can go into fly mode and make this easier. Yep, sure can. Maybe. No, I can't click things if I'm in flight mode. But that's if I get okay. If I bump here. Oh, it actually might be full right now. That's okay. while we're up here. That one disappeared. Never mind. Never mind. It still has room. Okay, and then let's go into here. And let's spawn... Oh, they're going back. Oh, gosh. This one. Let's tag this one. Is that this one? Okay, this one is ready to be sold. I have had enough of this one. Yeah, sell that. These things are the worst. Okay. You... It says you don't have anything. No, that was the one that we didn't want to sell. Darn it, I sold the wrong one. That one had... Oh, gosh. How much did it have in it? Oh, it had... we can only get 4 out, so it had 13,000 left. That's right. Okay. So we can add in 13,000. So... Theoretically. Did that actually add that in? I don't think that added anything in. There we go. There we go. Okay. And that's sell. Let's just get rid of this other one. These are just the worst. These things were such a pain to use. I do not recommend using them. I don't try to talk bad about mods, but those things were absolutely horrific to use. Yeah, those things were terrible. Okay. 34,920. That doesn't even make a darn bit of sense. I think we got robbed a little bit, but we'll just deal with it, because I think we should have had... Oh, we still have all these out here. Okay, we should be fine. I was about to say, I couldn't remember about these guys. 34? We didn't have 34,000 in there. Oh boy, we had 18 plus something. We definitely didn't have 34,000. Okay, so to make it fair, I don't think we had 34,000 in there. Let me get rid of a couple of these. Well, I tell you what, this is just what a chaotic way to go about things. Oops, did I turn it on? Nope, I did not. 5, 6. We'll have 34 in there. If I got rid of 6, that puts it on 28. We had 18 plus. Okay, we need to get rid of 2 more. And I think that'll be right where we should be. Okay. If I am off at all, let me know. I have not been keeping that good a track. Let me know, and I will fix it in the next episode if we have a little too much money. Holy smokes. I feel like I should get a little bit for my trouble, because that was obnoxious. Okay, let's see if we can drive in there now. There we go. And I knew we'd make a lot of money. That was what I knew would happen. Oh boy. This is not going great. This is not an easy sell point to go into either. Oh boy. Okay. To be fair, that is like years of, like a year of planks or more. Okay. Let's auto load these planks on board here. Okay. There we go, 13,000. All up there. Okay, so far I'm sure we are doing absolutely fantastic in terms of finances. See if I can't back out of here again. So we will sell the furniture off, and then I think we're going to look into buying our food factory. I think our food factory will be a great investment for us. Boy. Oh boy. I did remove some of the stumps on that hill as well. I did not flatten it at all yet because, well, I knew that it would cost. I didn't know how much money we'd make, so I knew it's going to cost us an arm and a leg to flatten that and get that set up the way we want it. But yeah. Okay, let's go pick up our furniture. Oh gosh, we just T-boned a police officer and just destroyed that poor car. Oh gosh, and then in a telephone pole. We are having a heck of a day, I tell you. Oh my goodness. Good gravy. Oh, good gravy. This has been wild. All right, so there's definitely plenty of furniture pallets in here, theoretically. Yep. All right. 15,000 liters of furniture. That's actually going to make us quite a bit of cash. Those all up front? Yep, they are. Okay. Now we have to go that way. Sell these, correct? Right. Where's that? Pretty sure it was over there. Let's go ahead and retag. Where are we going? American Parcel. Okay, perfect. So let's drive this down there, hopefully without any more collisions and not T-boning any more police. And then we will take a look at what we can afford, having finished that out. The other thing I am going to start doing, I think, off camera as well, is start slowly cleaning up some more of the dirt on the map for the city at our current rate, just because it is obnoxious. There's one of our contract fields right there. Yeah, there's just a lot of dirt on the paths, and the AI worker driving to different places feature, that kind of relies on those to be clear, so might clear some of those just to get that stuff out of the way, make it a little bit easier. All right. Okay, 51,000. So I think 51 plus, we can get the other two. There we go. There we go. Get them both out of there. So 51 plus, what else we got? 779. That is almost darn near paid for. Oh gosh, I just hit that. Almost darn near paid for our. What are they going there? Get out of there. Almost darn near paid for our furniture factory. So we're doing real good. We are doing real good. And we have a couple of fields. We have some land. But this food factory, I think we go ahead and purchase it. 160, let's do it. And then we open the production menu. The things we can make are quite extensive, quite honestly. So we have a few of these products, which we'll get over here with some pallets. And then the one thing we're going to be making is, I'm going to do some research to see if ketchup or tomato sauce is better in terms of money. Tomato sauce, 5 to 1, 4, 2 and 1, 5, 1 and 1, probably this one. Is there any like significant price difference? Max price is 71, 8,000. Ketchup is worth a little more, but not by much. So let's go back down to the production menu. Yeah, ketchup, it takes more sugar, which we don't have a lot of. So we are going to make tomato sauce, which actually, let's deactivate all of this. So we're going to make tomato sauce is going to be the plan, which is great. And I can also go down to this production, and I can set this to distributing. So it should distribute over to this factory, which has an input for it. And, well, I don't want to put 50,000 liters of pallets in here, probably. So, well, I guess we can do it just for a second. Let's change this to distributing. And then if we fast forward time just a little bit, just over the hour, and let's slow it down to 5. How many did it move over? None. Let's move none over here. Okay, good. Good, good, good. I want you to distribute those. Why won't you distribute those? Is it not going to do it for me? Okay, now by now it's bound to have distributed something. No, none of that has moved. Why are those not getting distributed? Those should easily distribute up to here. It's the only place that takes pallets. Maybe I have to activate something? If I activate that, will it distribute them? Does it have to have a demand for them? It does. Yep, now it has them over there. Okay, perfect. So that's what I had to do. I can deactivate that now. Good Lord, we have plenty of pallets in here. And sugar's in here, so now we just need tomatoes. Which, you know what? With you guys in here, we might as well do this. Let's go over to here. Well, I wanted to put the greenhouses over there, didn't I? Never mind. Greenhouses will be what we'll do next episode. That is where we're going to end this episode. I think that is a good spot to end. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel. And turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.